Okay. Trying to get everything set up. So, if you guys are here, thanks. Okay, so it says there's one person here. Now there's 2, 3. So hopefully the music's not too loud. Hi Cheryl. I hope you're doing okay. Hi Jenny. So hi Brittany, is the music too loud? So, trying to make sure I keep everything in the frame. Look, I figured out how to go sideways. So Brittany, the music's not too loud? Okay. Almost ready, you guys. 8 o'clock came really early. So, and now I've been really tired today, so. Okay, so we're gonna try to paint this lion rock. Hi Mari. Hopefully I can remember how to do it because it was a couple weeks ago. So yeah, the colors I'm gonna use, they're really simple. You don't need a lot of colors for this one. Red, yellow, and blue. So I got peacock blue, bright red, and bright yellow. And then white and black. So again, I got my trusty white and black, which I think this is on sale right now at Hobby Lobby, and mine's almost empty. I'm gonna have to go buy some more. Oh, Kim just joined. That's awesome. I think this was the rock. Oh, this wasn't the rock I was gonna paint. Hold on. Actually had some darker colored rocks that I did gesso just really light today, or you could paint it white. So I'm gonna grab a bigger brush. So normally I use pretty small ones, but we need to get some light blue on here, right? Oh, we got this light blue on here. And turn this light off. Maybe, leave it on. Okay, so maybe we can show part of this. Oh look, you can see my light. So I'm just gonna mix a little bit of blue in this white paint. And we're gonna paint the rock blue. Now, I probably should have done this ahead of time, but I'm doing it now. And my rock is a little bit darker, but the nice thing about this is if you don't like the color blue, you could paint, there you go, you could paint this lion anything that you wanted. So, oh, I got is that a goober? Goober in the paint. Do I treat the rock first? Not normally. This rock I did, it was a little rough. Seemed to be like a little bit porous, and it was a little bit dark for my liking. I mean, it wasn't that dark. This is me after it's washed. It looks like a potato. but I thought the colors would show up on it better if it was a little bit whiter. So I used a thin layer of gesso, but you could use white paint. Let me grab my gesso. So it comes in tubes or buckets. It's a matte finish, it's not slick. I don't like my rocks being slick. Some people Mod Podge their rocks first. My normal rocks are white. Anyway, I get them at Home Depot, and I just wash them. So, but yeah, for this one I did gesso it, or you could use white acrylic paint as well. And I just did a really thin layer. Yeah, white paint. Oh, my brain is like all mushy today. So hopefully I'm making sense. So now we have the problem of waiting for the rock to dry just a little bit. But, oh my gosh, hi Derek. I have a rock for you for Phoenix. I was supposed to make it up to his memorial and I didn't get there. So I'm gonna have to rock your house again one of these days. So I just saw this paint glob. Smooth it out. Okay, so I was thinking about the easiest way would be to redo this rock, and especially if you're uncomfortable just painting straight on the rock and not sketching your rock first. So I decided that what I would do is just use a little bit of blue paint to sketch in this rock. Hi Jen. So I'm gonna see if I can get this. Oh well. I'm trying to watch you guys on my iPad and my comments don't come up on the side, but that's okay. So I'm gonna use a little bit of this blue paint. We're gonna paint over it with black later to sketch in the face of my lion. Now don't be afraid of this. It's not scary. Okay, it's just a swoop kind of going down at an angle and then a little curve. Okay, so we're just going to do a light swoop coming down at an angle. And I just want to be able to see this a little bit. Okay, and a curve for his little nose and an area for where his mouth is going to be. And my rock's still wet, but even that really for this rock is going to be okay. And then a little C shape back here. We're gonna put his ear in later. So, and if you don't like this, the reason why we're doing it in blue first is you can go in, it's gonna blend it in the back anyway and kind of make some modifications until you get a sideways head shape that you're like, oh, hi Callie, your rock that you posted today was amazing, and look at all your hearts. Those are for you. Did you guys see her rock? It was like a steampunk TARDIS rock with jellyfish. I think. Okay. Oh, it was awesome. Hi Stephanie. Stephanie did a rock today that was kind of after one we did at the class, but with blue. And I hope you put a unicorn on the path. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see you guys again either. That class was amazingly fun for me, and I hope everybody that came enjoyed themselves, because it was, yeah, it was truly a blast. So oh, she gifted it to Brandon? Which rock, Jenny? Callie's rock? Oh, Callie, I think you're talking about me. I did amazing, thanks. So, guys, I'm gonna go in now with just some pure dark blue. We don't have to do a lot of color mixing on this one. And I'm just gonna add some blue accents. And then I'm gonna go in and start just swooping up to do part of his mane. So one of the questions I got at the paint class was kind of like, it was on about how to do trees and to get the branches to taper. So I'm using a 0 round. I use this brush for, gosh, almost just about everything these days, but a little bit more pressure and a little bit less pressure, and just let it swoop up bigger to smaller, and that will help. So you hear Biggie? Yeah, I'm letting him run back and forth. Him and Smalls are battling over a pillow pet that my daughter gifted Biggie, and yeah, he is coming into my art studio to tell me that Smalls is a punk. So, okay, so when I get down here, my mane's gonna straighten out, and I'm just gonna start adding some more little strokes. Okay. Again, you can get kind of messy with this. This is like the fun thing with this rock, because the details are gonna come in later when we start adding some black. The next thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with some white. Now, the white's really not going to show that much in the mane, but it's going to give us a place to put our yellow. I'll kind of show you the yellow right now without it, and you could put some yellow on without it too. Hopefully it doesn't blend with it. It doesn't really pop all that much. So if you go in with a little bit of white, you can add some yellow over the top of this, and it's gonna pop even more. And that's a trick that I'll do with dark rocks. So if it has, you know, something's getting too dark, I will paint whatever I need to do with white, and then I will put my lighter color over the top. It's actually what I just got done doing with this guy for his glasses and these glass monocles up there. It was really dark, painted him with white first, then I could go over with my gold and yellow and stuff to make them pop out. So, okay, so I'm gonna add some of this. And again, you don't have to be super neat about it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of yellow. Now, if you have a favorite color, like I was thinking like a pink background could be pretty cool on this, and then like some magentas and blues and reds could make like a pretty amazing rock. So I'm just gonna go over some of this white. You can see how it looks a little bit brighter where the white was with this yellow paint. If I can. I have to turn this. I can't really get to the back of the rock very good. Okay, and then I'm just going to do the same thing with some red, and I'm going to keep on building up his mane until I feel like it's enough. I think stuff. What do I think? Yeah, I think, you know, sometimes when you're painting, you just kind of go with it until it feels right. You can also try to put two colors on your brush at the same time if you want to. And that is gonna help out a lot. No, we're using the red so we can put in his nose. His nose, guys, is just a, I don't know what shape that is. It's almost like a weird heart shape. So, just like that. Yeah, Jenny, if I was gonna buy one brush, I would buy a 0 round. It works amazing because you can just touch the tip on it, right? And you can get these really tiny fine lines just by barely dragging that tip across. I'm just going to keep on going around again, adding more. And for this bigger rock, you know, I could probably get away with using a bigger brush. So we're just gonna keep on going back and forth right now and adding red and blue. I think in a minute I'm gonna let it dry. And yellow. And you guys should see Piggy, he's like guarding me. He's been doing this all day. So, and it's okay on this one if your colors start mixing together on the brush, it really is. Oh, I think I want more blue up here. Now the other fun thing about the paint glass is everybody's rocks turned out so unique. It was awesome. I'm trying to go back through some of the comments. Let's see, Aaron's here. Oh. Yeah, Kim, I would just practice being, I always tell my students, like, almost like lift up like you're not trying to touch it. And that might help. That might help you out a little bit if you feel like you're heavy-handed. So I also just dip the very tip into my paint. So that kind of helps too. Okay. So I'm actually gonna add a little bit more white because I want to get a little bit of yellow that pops through here, some shorter ones. You guys are gonna get like the shortest tutorial ever. Oh, and I think back here I'm gonna add a little bit of red. I'm just doing that to kind of accent his cheek. My paint's drying already. So there we go. Okay, so actually I'm gonna let that dry and then I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so if you put your pinky down like this, I'm actually stabilizing on the side of my my palette, but yeah, hold your pinky down so you can do this. It's harder to like hold your rock up and paint for sure. But yeah, my pinky's holding my hand up right there. Let's see. What am I doing? Oh, I was gonna do the eye. So guys, the eye, we're just gonna paint a circle or a half circle. We're just gonna kind of go back from the nose and underneath this bump. And we're just gonna paint this, and I promise it'll look better when we're done because we need it to dry. Wait a minute, where's my... Oh, the Eagles won the Super Bowl? Sweet. Guys, am I still here? Somebody comment if you can still hear me. Because my feed just got weird. Okay, thanks, Kelly. Yeah, my camera has frozen on my iPad that I'm watching. Thanks, guys. Okay, so where are we at? Okay, so we're just gonna add some little accent colors under his cheek, and this can get all messy, and up here, maybe a little bit up here. So I'm going to take some yellow, maybe a little bit of red, definitely some blue, I think, and I'm just going to kind of let these streak together. I'm going to put some more up here too. Remember, we will have an ear up here later on. You know, I'm kind of liking this one. He's looking fierce to me. Okay. And, oh, who was it? Jenna Rock. Jenna Rock, she posted a lion today. I'm gonna add this down here. this off. That, I think it was today she posted it, blew my mind. I was like, holy cow, it's amazing. So if you haven't seen that, I'm sure you guys have, look it up. So this guy is a little bit more abstract, but yeah, holy cow, it was amazing. So I'm actually just kind of screwing around waiting for this eye to dry. So I guess while we're doing that, we can go ahead and, this is dry enough, I'm gonna go ahead and put some stuff in here. Now, Kim, this is where I'm gonna grab a smaller brush, and I believe that's a 10/0 script or liner. Can you guys see that? So it's really pointy and stuff. Again, I might switch back to my trusty 0 round too, because I really like it. So I'm gonna get some black, and I am using some thicker paint, so I gotta thin it out over here a little bit, just so it can flow. And then I always just make sure I don't have too much on my brush. So there we go. Okay. So for this, I'm just gonna kind of give him the little Y at the base. And then this is just going to curve right around. Oh, guys, it's record flipping time. Okay, so there's that. Oh my gosh, my dogs are having a battle royale now. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and just give this outline right here, what I had before. Yeah, I have to have the music to paint. Like, just when I'm down here anyway, or all I hear is like dogs, which I love the dogs. But I'd rather sometimes not hear what they're doing. Oh, I'm shaking everything. Okay, then from here, I'm gonna add some black accents. It's like little main strokes. Just gonna kind of make this look a little bit messier too. There we go. Wondering why his hair is going that way up here. So yeah, tonight's music is a little weird. I am a die-hard Radiohead fan. So on this album, King of Limb's a little strange, but still love it. You guys, no, Smalls, it's my sweater, no. Ow. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys, my dog just stole my sweater. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I listen to a little bit of everything when I paint. I really have enjoyed Coldplay lately. I really like Beck, not his latest album, but the album before. Maybe we'll listen to that one next time. It's pretty amazing. I was listening to the Dead Weather earlier today, and then a little bit of White Stripes. So yeah, I am a little bit all over the place. We were listening to Frank Sinatra last night, me and my daughter, while she was down here. So I guess if that's old enough for you. But, okay, so we got those like little accents there. So now we're gonna go ahead and outline the eye, and just a little swoop down like that. And this is I think it's like one of my least favorite songs on this album I'm torturing you guys with. Okay. So again, I'm just really barely touching the tip there. Pinky's down here. This eye, I think, is going to make it kind of come together. A little triangle there. And then the pupil. And I think it'd be fun if everybody that was watching, you know, kind of took this idea and Biggie. Oh my gosh, I'm never letting you guys in here again. Never. Okay. Wow, dogs are not allowed in the room when I'm going live. That's like not ever happening ever again. Okay, so we got that there. Looks like we're gonna add maybe a little bit more paint up here. And then we're gonna go ahead right now though and do some whiskers. The paint's getting too thick. So there we go. So yeah, I want to add like a little bit more color in this guy's face, I think. So I'm actually just mixing up, kind of call it the dirty blues. It's not like a straight blue, kind of has some white with it. And I'm just gonna kind of, I'm gonna start with that. Just gonna drag some other colors through it a little bit. Grab some yellow. I did rinse my brush for this yellow because I don't want to make a lot of accidental green with it. I kind of do want it to show up a little bit. There we go. I'll curve it up that way. Can you just hear that squeaker? They are like out of control today. My dogs are out of control. Okay. I'm actually kind of liking that face now, like a lot more than I thought I would. So I'm gonna do a little bit of color right close to this eye too. So there we go. Your cat's trying to eat your phone. Oh man, my sister had cats and I just honestly adored them. Even though I am deathly allergic to cats, they were amazing. They were hilarious. There was this one cat. Hold on, I'll put like a little bit of yellow right there. His name was Jack, and he would try to attack me every single time I went to bed. He would lay upside down on the stairs. My bedroom was on the second floor, and he would just attack my feet every single night. So yeah, I'm digging this. I was a little bit worried, but I'm digging it. Okay. So we're gonna go back here now. We're gonna give him an ear. It is a circle thingy. Oh my gosh, you guys are all here. Jamie's here. Okay. Okay, circle thing for his ear. That looks way too high. Okay, so this is what you can do when you screw up a rock. I just screwed this up. So I am going to hide my mistake by painting over it. That ear was way too high. Oh, I'm sorry. They are like, yeah, they're out of control. Nick's gone. Nick Jones. And yeah, they're having a rough time. They hang out with him a lot. And well, he's out of town. Okay, so we are going to attempt to redo that ear in a second. So I think what I'll do now is add some little dots for his whisker holes. What are those called? I'm gonna call them whisker holes now. And this is kind of a fun brush. It is called a spotter, and it's a 20/0 if you can find one. Really fine little things. I got these in a set. I don't think I ever would have bought one without it, because I've never used a spotter before, but it's a little bit stiffer than a round, and definitely than a liner or a script brush, so it makes it a little bit easier to do some of these dots. But I paint on my palette from earlier today, and it is just thickening up. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and add a few dots inside that bottom C shape I just did. And then in the back, I'm going to add some white dots. Yeah, I think it's funny because people, Kristen, people will be like, oh, you must never make mistakes, and I just crack up. I'm like, no, I make lots of mistakes. I just paint over them quite a bit. Or I like my mistake. I like look at it and go, I'm so happy I did that, because now, pulling by these whiskers, now I have an even better rock, you know, or a better painting or a better piece of art because of that mistake. That's like amazing. Well, Kim, when you came over, you got like a trial by fire with the dogs, but they do calm down. It's just, it's that time of night for them. Oh no, you guys know, no battle royales in here. Go get a toy. Go get a toy. Get the rat. Get it. Okay. They do like to battle underneath my desk, and I think that's what they were about ready to do. And it might happen. So if there is a large earthquake on your end, it's my dogs battling underneath my feet. So, which I have gotten pretty good at painting with them doing that, because they like to be down here with me. Okay, so guys, the ear goes directly behind the eye, not up on the top of his head. So I'm actually going to turn it so I can get it a little bit better. And I'm going to get this ear in there. So I'm going to actually give this one a little bit of an inside. So there, other than I think the white dot in the eyeball, it is basically done. You know, and he has a little bit of a different look from my first one, but no rock's ever the same, which is good. So I'm gonna add these like ideas of brush strokes around him, I think, for this one. So it's like it needs a little bit something else. Okay. So the finishing touch, the ever important white dot. So there we go. So should look at the light. I'm gonna have to like play with the light on here. I got this, right? This guy's looking a little bit nicer. This guy's looking a little bit fiercer, but you know, I like them both. So again, you guys, since you're watching, I really hope that you're enjoying these. I have a blast doing them. It all came about because I was sitting here one day, I was doing YouTube tutorials and stuff, and I was like, you know what, I should just go live and make a goal of doing these once a week. I am a very goal-oriented person, so it helps. Jenny, let me show you these brushes. These ones came from Walmart. I think they're less than $5. Okay, these folk art. It says best for lettering and fine details, but I'm gonna go ahead and open them. So yeah, it has a 0 spotter, which looks a lot like a 0 round to me. This one, 3/0 spotter, 5/0 spotter, and then this one, the 10/0 spotter. And I think that this would probably give you some really fine lines. I've been using a set of these with my oil paints, and let's see, yeah, this one, the 10/0 spotter has just been awesome to use. Actually, hopefully this is okay with the admins. Callie, if you're still here. I know I just opened these. They're my emergency brush supply, but why don't we do some type of giveaway? And we'll do it next time live. So next Sunday I will do this again. Saturday or Sunday. I got the paint party on Sunday I'm going to try to go to. But let's go live, and I want you guys, how you're going to enter is you're going to paint a lion rock. How's that? And post it to the group, and why don't you tag me in it? I'm going to flip this up. So maybe, oh, it's not going to flip. Yeah, why don't you tag me in it, and we'll just do a random drawing. I'll just draw a name from all the people that painted a lion and tag me in it, and we will get you guys these brushes, and I promise I won't use them. So anyway, thanks for watching. Yeah, paint this rock, post it by, let's do it midnight, by midnight on Saturday, whatever date that is, 2/10, so Saturday the 10th. And then I will give them away on Sunday when I go live again. So have a great night, you guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed the Super Bowl and spending time with your family and painting rocks. Next time I'll show you my face once I figure out how to do my tripod that way. See you guys later. Oh, you're welcome, Callie. Bye.